Welcome back, viewers. You're watching WION World is One. I'm Shivan John now. Let's start with the headlines.
India has every right to defend itself from such cross-border terrorism. Pakistan will have to accept that there are consequences to its sponsorship of cross-border terrorism.
Indian envoy hits out at Pakistan over its remarks at the UNSC, accuses Islamabad of sponsoring cross-border terrorism, violating sovereignty and pursuing bleed India by 1,000 cuts strategy, says India has a right to defend itself. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi urges all sides to respect the fragile West Asia ceasefire and even calls for concessions from both US and Iran during a UNSC session. Comments come as Iran accuses US of breaching truce following new strikes. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham questions Pakistan's neutrality in US-Iran diplomatic efforts, calling its role as a potential mediator problematic. Also urges Islamabad to clarify whether it would consider joining Abraham Accords. Trump-backed Ken Paxton defeats Senator John Cornyn in a Texas runoff, strengthening the US president's influence over Republican Party. Result underscores his continued sway over the grand old party politics despite some internal opposition. Israel carries out over 120 airstrikes in Lebanon, killing 31 people in the south as Prime Minister Netanyahu says operations are being expanded. Israel also reports a projectile from Lebanon which fell in an open area with no injuries. Israel Defense Forces say its troops shot and killed a Palestinian man in West Bank's Jenin refugee camp after he allegedly threw stones at soldiers during an arrest operation. J.D. Vance praises a new encyclical from Pope Leo that warns about the risks of unchecked artificial intelligence. The US Vice President calls the document profound, saying moral principles must be applied differently as technology evolves. Bolivia's Congress votes to give President Rodrigo Paz expanded powers to deploy military and declare a state of emergency amid large protests over economic hardship, allowing suspension of some civil liberties. US consumer confidence slipped in May as Americans grew more concerned about rising prices linked to the Iran conflict and inflation pressures. The Conference Board's confidence index fell slightly to 93.1.